In today's video, I continue to look for Christmas items, but not everything I find is Christmas related. Some of the stuff I pick up is just stuff that I know will sell at Christmas time. So why don't you continue to follow me on my journey and let's see what cool stuff I found today. As soon as I got to this store, I noticed this cooler. It was made by Yamaha. They were asking $5 for it. It was made for golf carts. And when I looked these up online, they're reselling for around $35 to $40. I walked into one of their side rooms where I saw this Ebenezer Scrooge house. It was by Department 56. They only wanted $2 for it. Now, how could I pass up a Department 56 for just $2? Well, I didn't. Over on this aisle, I saw this U.S. Army day and date military clock. They were only asking $3 for it. When I looked up these on eBay, they're reselling for $30. Towards the back of their store, I saw this brass magnifying glass, and it had this cute bird sitting on its handle. They were asking $5 for it, and when I looked up these on eBay, they were reselling for $35. The next thing I bumped into was this quilting ring and stand. I think they're for people who do needlepoint. They had it marked at $10 and they resell for $35. As you can see, in this part of the store, they just had mostly books. And since I sell 1 or 2 books a year, I wasn't very interested, so I just moved on. I walked on over to this table where I saw a sign that said all ornaments are 2 for $1. Well, at that price, I definitely had to take a closer look. I saw these 3 gold ornaments. They were made by Bradford Exchange, and online they sell for between $12 and $20 a piece. Was this a good buy? Yes, it was. At the next store today, I find these 2 Christmas houses plus an animated Peanuts character, Woodstock. So come on and follow me as my journey continues. I grabbed my cart and then I walked right up to this Department 56 Greens Park nosegay shop. They were asking $6.99 for it, and I thought that was priced really well. I checked them out on eBay and they're reselling for $35. As soon as I got to this row, I noticed this Peanuts character, Woodstock. He was animated, he was musical. They were only asking $3.99 for him, and when I looked up him online, he was reselling for $20 to $25. Yeah, I really wanted him. I spotted my second Christmas house. It was called the Watchtower and Reindeer Barn. It was part of the Hawthorne collection. They were asking only $5.99 for it, and online these are selling for between $40 and $45. Wow. On this row, they had a lot of mugs, cups, and glasses. And you know what? When I left this aisle, they had exactly the same amount of mugs, cups, and glasses. Well, the last thing I found at this store was this King cast fishing reel. They were asking $4.99 for it, which was pretty cheap because when I looked them up online, they're selling for between $30 and $35. So, yep, it's mine. At the next store today, I find some pretty interesting stuff also. So why don't you follow me there, and I'll show you all this exciting stuff. Okay, let's get going. Wait a minute. It's faster by car. Okay, I'm going to drive there, and then I'll meet you guys inside. After searching a few aisles at this Goodwill, I finally saw my first item. It was this child soap dispenser. They were only asking $3.99 for it, and online, people are getting around 20 for them. I got to this row, and I started to smile because I saw this Budweiser mug with the frog on top. Does anybody remember the Budweiser commercial with frogs?
Budweiser. Budweiser.
Well, they were asking $4.99 for this, and online they're reselling for around 20. I was just slowly walking down this aisle when I saw this wood coin box. It holds coins that have been rated and put in those little plastic protective cases. They were asking $7.99 for it, and online people are asking, and they're getting around 35 to 40. And I collect coins too. I might keep it for myself. I saw what was on this aisle, and then I got so mad at myself. Why would I walk down it when it had such garbage? I need help. Please, someone come and help me and save me from this row. Please. I saw this vintage plug-and-play game system. You can play old-time arcade games with it. They were asking $4.99. I looked these up on eBay, and they're reselling for between $20 and $25, and I sell these pretty fast, so I wanted it. Okay, guys, well, that's it for this week. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know what? I'll see you again in 7 days. Bye-bye.